Alright, y'all, I'm about to get on the fastest roller coaster in the world, located in the United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi. Get ready for the Formula Rossa. Yeah!
Want to travel around the world? Walk with lions and bungee jump off cliffs? Visit 100 countries and 8 wonders of the world. Experience culture and travel on a budget? Well, tune on into Mr. 100 Countries Visited.
Greetings everybody, Lucci Luch back at it. So man, if you recall the last video, this is a whole trilogy. I started out in Portugal, went to Spain, and now a brother flew from Barcelona and was headed to the United Arab Emirates for the 3rd time. And man, I was so excited because a new destination had unlocked, which was Abu Dhabi. So yeah, I was about 30 minutes from landing at this point. So taking that infomercial from Etihad.
Your new home and gateway to Abu Dhabi as the world. Here's some helpful information about arriving in Abu Dhabi. If your journey ends in Abu Dhabi, please follow the arrival signs with your travel documents ready. First time visiting Abu Dhabi? Head to an immigration counter. Otherwise, you can use one of the e-gates. If you're flying in one of our premium cabins, or you're an eligible Etihad guest member, you're invited to use the dedicated immigration lane. Keep your boarding pass ready. Check the screens to find out where to collect your bags in the baggage reclaim area. Please check your tags carefully to make sure you don't leave with someone else's bag. Follow signs of Etihad chauffeur if you have pre-booked our chauffeur service. We'll escort you to your Etihad chauffeur who will take you anywhere you aim. Or if you booked our Wi-Fi enabled shuttle services, you'll find your shuttle just outside arrivals. If you have another flight to catch and already have a boarding pass, follow the transfer signs. If you don't have a boarding pass, visit the transfer services. Check your next flight and terminal details on the display screens located throughout the airport. It may take 15 minutes or more to reach the gate for your next flight. If you are flying to the U.S., all of our flights are enabled for U.S. Customs and Border Protection requirements in Abu Dhabi, saving you valuable time when you arrive in the U.S. If you're continuing your journey in residence, first, or business class, or you're an eligible Etihad guest member, you're invited to use our lounges located between Pier C and D. Our lounges offer exceptional features, including relaxation rooms, food and beverage services, and luxurious shower facilities, so you can refresh and rejuvenate before your next flight. Duty-free shopping is centrally located in the main terminal. If you have any questions, please reach out to any of our team, and they will be happy to help. Thank you for flying with Etihad Airways.
Carry more than 60,000 dirhams in cash or its equivalent in other currencies or traveler's checks.
Yep, so man, if you know anything about these international flights, you know once you get that safety debriefing, and they also give you intel about the airport and the process of when landing, you already know what time it is. It's simply time to land. And man, Lucci Luch was happy. Cause man, that was, I had been moving and grooving. Like I had, left Milwaukee early in the morning at about 10 o'clock, got on the train, went down to Union Station, ate at Union Station, and walked to Clifton, got on the train at Clifton and went out to O'Hare, Portugal, Portugal to Barcelona, Barcelona to UAE. Moving, y'all. Moving. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. This was the first takes of Abu Dhabi. And man, I kind of underestimated it. Because, it's about an hour west of Dubai. But Abu Dhabi is huge. You can kind of see it from this angle. So, I was like, okay, well, I gotta really stay on my time constraint because, I was here basically on a layover. So, 8-hour layover per se. And I had a lot of stuff that I had in mind that I wanted to do. So, I already knew. Once I hit that ground, it was time to run. Continue watching, y'all.
Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates and the largest emirate by landmass known for oil, wealth, hurling history, and modern attractions. It's the world's safest city and home to cultural landmarks such as the Louvre Abu Dhabi, and sites like the world's largest hand-woven carpet. The city's name, Father of the Gazelle, reflects a traditional tale, and its history includes centuries of human inhabitation and a significant shift from a hurling village to a modern capital after oil discovery. It is the largest of the 7 emirates by land area, covering 67,340 square kilometers.
So this part shows me landing in Abu Dhabi.
Let me stop playing. I thought that voice effect was so funny. But anywho, I landed in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and I was so happy because this was the tail end of a 7-hour flight. And man, it was also the gateway for me to just get some rest. But I knew I had a busy morning/afternoon. So again, Lucci was ready and I got some good sleep on the plane. So this was me landing. So continue to watch, y'all.
Archaeological evidence suggests human habitation in the area dates back over 7,000 years. The region includes the Empty Quarter or Rub al Khali, the world's largest uninterrupted desert. The city provides climate-controlled bus stops for its residents and visitors.
Yes. So I arrived and man, I power walked off that plane so fast. It was a ton of people and I'm just grateful for my legs because, man, who wants to wait all day in a security line and also a passport immigration line? Lucci Dome. But anywho, I was walking towards the immigration area, cleared that with flying colors. So man, that was just awesome. It took me like all of 10 minutes to clear passport control, and then they also have like a security checkpoint where they check your luggage as well. And then from there, man, I was out in the UAE for the third time. It should be noted as well, I got stopped by the guard at the end of the hallway in the last clip for filming the Uber sign. Apparently he was just like, do not film it. So just kind of be cautious when doing certain things, especially over in the Middle East. I mean, I saw it as a Uber sign, but I don't know. You never know what folks' take on things is. So anywho, Lucci was finally in the United Arab Emirates. I know y'all tired of me saying that, but I was excited. And my gosh, looking at, like the grid of Abu Dhabi from the airplane, I knew it was a big city, but my gosh, like taking a taxi from the airport pretty much to the Persian Gulf area because I needed some food at this point. Man, I was in that car for a good 30 some odd minutes or whatnot. So it was cool because, I was, again, relieved to just be on ground again. But man, again, it goes back to this just being a very, very big city. So just be cognitive of that. Nothing is close to each other. So continue watching, y'all. So yeah, man, I warned you. I warned you. You can't say I didn't warn you. The drive to the Gulf area was long, but it made up for good footage, and it's providing y'all some insight of how beautiful the city is and how clean the city is. That's why I love a lot of Middle Eastern countries, because man, the streets just be so clean. You don't see no trash. Man, they just take care of their land, and it's awesome. Okay, it was like, man,
but for chill, Dubai is better.
You said where is better?
If for chill, for entertainment, is Dubai is better.
Okay.
And that area is a Reem Island, is a totally island. Is the front, back side is the island, is the ocean. This is the middle of city, is the downtown Abu Dhabi.
Nice.
That area.
So it turns out my taxi driver, he was from Pakistan, and he stated that he lived in the UAE for about, if I can recall, 20 years. And he basically stated that, you know, rent is about $1,000 a month. He has a roommate, and I think I just mentioned he's from Pakistan. So, you know, I was kind of inquisitive to figure out if it was safe, how much stuff costs. He stated that, man, Pakistan was dirt cheap, and you know, he didn't really regard the safety aspect now that I think about it. So, but anywho, you know, he asked, had I ever been there before? I stated that it was a country that I was going to be going to, and he stated that I would have a good time. So, you know, it's good hearing other perspectives of things.
This place is absolutely beautiful.
Man, so I was so hungry. My gosh, I was hungry as ever. And I just could not figure out like what type of food I wanted. It was just like I wanted pancakes, I wanted eggs, I wanted French toast, then I wanted seafood, then I wanted to be by the beach, then I wanted Hindi food. I'm like, you know what? You can never go wrong with no Hindi food. So my taxi driver, he recommended this Lahore spot, and I said, why not? So check it out.
So, man, I'm very excited because I'm in Abu Dhabi, and this is my first time here. They say it's it's the homely version of Dubai. Dubai is about an hour, what direction is that? Southeast from here? So, yeah, man, I'm just vibing and enjoying myself. Right now, I'm about to give you some Indian food, which is one of my favorite foods, just ever. And ready to have a little bit of fun this morning, so let's get it.
So, man, I didn't get a chance to, you know, record everything that I had, but I had like 3 juices. I had a peach juice, I had a lemon mint juice, also had a lemonade. So, man, they was looking at me like, who else is coming? Because I had the tikka masala, and then I also had another appetizer. I mean, hey, you know us Americans, we can eat. But anywho, once I got done with you know, eating my tikka masala, it was time for me to head to another landmark in Abu Dhabi that I wanted to get to.
I am in Abu Dhabi, baby. UAE for the 3rd time. Yeah.
Yes, I was. Yes, he was. He sure was. But back to this location that I was headed to. Man, I was headed to the Sheikh Zayed Mosque. And it is a prominent landmark in Abu Dhabi where visitors are allowed to attend. And, you know, Islams go there to pray or whatnot. And it's just a gorgeous structure. So at this point, I was again in city center Abu Dhabi, downtown Abu Dhabi. And everything is really spaced out here, so that, you know, I had to get comfortable in my taxi ride. It was about a good 25 to 30 minutes or whatnot to get from where I was to the Sheikh Grand Mosque, but I could not miss it at all, because looking at it online, it's just like, wow, you have no choice but to go to this place. And I've been fortunate enough to have gone. So y'all continue to watch it.
So apparently I had the location messed up. That's why my driver dropped me off near that little glass dome, because that's where you enter. I'm thinking you enter back here. Kind of reminds me entering the Louvre. Mall down here? Smell like Cinnabons.
Man, you know you are at the mall when you open up that door, or whenever you walk in and you get that good whiff of a fresh old Cinnabon. And boy, oh boy, I wanted one, but I was like, I got to stick to my diet. So, that being said, this guy, he kind of flagged me down, and he stated, you know, would you like to dress in traditional wear for the mosque and just properly be dressed for it? And I said, why not? That'll just be so nice. So the shop came in handy. It cost me about like $42, which I didn't mind spending, and it was on and popping.
Quick outfit change.
So, yep, speaking of attire, you have to have modest attire on. It is good to, you know, again, commemorate the locals, commemorate the culture, or wearing traditional attire, but at least you must have your arms covered, have your legs covered, and so forth. So it is essential. And, you know, when entering, it's free to enter or whatnot, and then the general scheduling hours for visitors is I believe Thursday to Saturday, and that's from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. So yeah, y'all, I highly recommend to go here. I mean, just look at that. Isn't this, it's just amazing, absolutely breathtaking. My gosh.
I'm in Abu Dhabi, baby. I'm grateful. So grateful. Look at that. That's awesome. I feel like a king.
Yep, so at this point I was entering the main prayer hall of the mosque, and man, it's this huge carpet inside, and I later figured out that it's the largest hand-woven carpet in the world. It was crafted in Iran by craftsmen, and check this out. It contains 35 tons of wool and 12 tons of cotton. Man, my gosh. I figured out that this hotel, I said hotel. I figured out that this chandelier is one of the world's largest chandeliers in the world, and it's crafted with Swarovski crystals. So, man, it's just a very regal place. And, you know, just they took their time with crafting just such a monumental thing. And man, it's just awesome. That's it. That's all. So continue watching, y'all.
Man, what Ice Cube say? Today was a good day. Man, open your mind, expand your mind, and think outside of the box is the name of the game. It's gotten me far, and it'll get you somewhere too. It's a great day.
Yes, it was a good day, and man, the day was about to get a little bit better, because if you know anything about Lucci, you know Lucci loves culture, loves diversity, and he also loves adventure and excursion, i.e. crazy stuff. And man, right after this, what? I was en route to Ferrari World, because Ferrari World has the fastest roller coaster in the world there. So I had to get that on my books. Man, I had been wanting to do it for such a long time. You see videos of it online all the time, and it's been on my bucket list. And I'm just like, again, it's one of the things like, dang, Lucci is here, about to go to Ferrari World, about to get on, it's called a Rosa something. And man, I was excited. The taxi drive was about another 30 minutes or so to get from the Chic Moss to Ferrari World. So it's also aligned and adjacent with a mall too. So that was a cool thing. So check it out, y'all.
So now I'm en route to get on the fastest roller coaster in the world, a Ferrari World in the UAE. See that? Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared. I ain't rode a roller coaster in a minute. So let's get it, y'all. Alright y'all, I'm about to get on the fastest roller coaster in the world, located in the United Arab Emirates in Abu Dhabi. Get ready for the Formula Rosa. Yeah!
The good thing about attending Ferrari World during the time that I did was that it wasn't nobody up in there. Look at that. Low season. Yeah. So that means Lucci got to walk right up to the front. No better feeling. Because who wants to wait in an amusement park line all day? I know I don't. Nah. So I forgot to mention too, another cool thing about this spot is that it's indoor and it's air conditioned. Man, that is just so dope. Man, they ahead of their time. Shout out to them. So I got on it.
Alright, first impressions of getting off this ride, which is over there, it's fast as hell. My gosh, my damn head blew back. Woo, shoot. All right, first impressions of getting off this fastest roller coaster in the world. That shit is fast, y'all. Man, it's the finish line. That was fun.
So man, yep, I continue to, experience Ferrari World. I was in a rush because at this point I had about, 3 hours to go before getting back to the airport, and that included getting through immigration and also clearance security. So a brother had to trek and run, and yeah, I was sweating and moving. But I wanted to get on as many rides as possible, especially just being here at a place that I always wanted to go. So my next spot was this turbo track spot, and man, it was cool. I don't know how Six Flags is around the country, because I've only been to Six Flags in Gurnee, Illinois. But this turbo track spot was kind of resemblant to vertical velocity. So it was like a half vertical velocity. So you get in it, and it's kind of like a little, you get into the ride or whatnot, and it shoots you up halfway into the sky. So it's kind of cool. Well, y'all about to see it. So check it out, y'all. So my bad, I guess I did not record it, but initially I did. I was filming the parties who went before me to see their reaction, but I guess it didn't record, so continuing on.
For many people, owning a Ferrari is a dream, and it's at Maranello where these dreams are made real. At Ferrari, we have a proud racing tradition and a constant desire to innovate. But it's the extraordinary people who work here and their endless pursuit of perfection that make our cars like no other car in the world. Sharing the knowledge of the Formula One racing team and using the most sophisticated technology, the design department is where the dream starts. From initial sketches, the design is gradually perfected and then developed into a computerized 3D wireframe model. One of the most important aspects of the design of a Ferrari is the aerodynamics. So a scale model is made and tested in the wind tunnel in Maranello. Once everyone is happy with the design, the car goes into production. Foundry, the metal alloys are heated to 800 degrees Celsius and poured into individual molds. The engine has more than 300 components and is put together mainly by hand at the Ferrari factory. where natural light, trees and plants help to create the perfect working environment. After the engine has been built in this environment, it's where the famous Ferrari roar is heard for the first time. Nearby, the car's body shell is being built. Ferrari has one of the most advanced body plants in the world, where the finest manual skills combine with sophisticated technology to produce the lines and shapes that make a Ferrari instantly recognizable. The body is made entirely out of aluminium, which is light and durable, and Ferrari's craftsmen really excel in body paneling, fitting, and adjustment of the parts. The completed body shell is sent to the paint department, where it's plunged into a series of 11 dip tanks and rotated 360 degrees to provide a series of tough protective layers. Then it's the turn of Ferrari's graceful robots, who paint the car in the customer's chosen color. The customer can choose from a range of proposed colors, or ask for any color he desires. And it's in the final assembly where everything comes together. The body, chassis and engine, the electrics, dashboard and windscreen. In this department, each car travels through about 50 specialized workstations in about 6 days, which combine cutting-edge technology with human skill and craftsmanship. Once the handcrafted interior is fitted and the wheel nuts are tightened, the car is ready to be tested. A great many extraordinary people are involved in the making of a Ferrari, from research and development right through the production process to putting the car through its paces on the test track. All of them proud to have played their part.
Yep, so that was a history of how, Ferrari came to be and also how they make Ferraris. So I thought that was really, really cool. Learned a lot about it. So, man, I had about, time for one more ride. And a brother was hustling at this point because I believe I was within the 3-hour mark. So I got on one more ride, and then it was this Floriano GT challenge, and this was real. I don't know. It was elementary. I could have saved a little bit of my time, but hey, I guess the challenge is the challenge, right? So, yep, once I got done with this ride, man, it was time for me to head on out and catch my taxi. And boy, oh boy, let me tell y'all something. It was steaming outside. My gosh, it was hot. It was like 104 degrees, 104. So, oh, child, hot. So, my time at Abu Dhabi was fun. I was here on a little layover, and I decided to use my time wisely here, and it paid off. My suggestion would be for people to fly into Dubai and utilize Abu Dhabi as a day trip. So stay in Dubai because Dubai is an easy 5-dayer in my opinion. And come out here for one of them days on the day trip, go back to Dubai. But it was fun. Yes, I was en route to Pakistan. My gosh. So, y'all please tune into that video because I got a lot to talk about. Mad love to everybody. Keep on watching.